Hi, this is Diana with Metal Life.
Hey, Diana, it's Johnny Hetherington.
Hi, Johnny. How are you?
Good.
I am so sorry about this whole mess tonight. Thank you so much for calling me and doing the interview with us. I really appreciate it.
No problem. I'm Canadian, so I have good phone plans, obviously. So we have to here.
Oh my God. I always have, and I change carriers and I change phones and then all this, wacky stuff that was great for me, but it never occurred to me to throw international calling on it. Wow. Yeah. So, oh my
All
God.
good in the hood.
Right. All right. Well, I'll just start off with my little spiel here. Obviously, we're just going to focus on your product, and if you want to drop any information about your band, Art of Dying, go for it. But we'll keep it real plain and simple. Nothing political, nothing personal, nothing weird. And keep it about maybe 10, 15 minutes. If we go over, it's cool. If not, no worries. All right.
Sounds great.
Okay. Well, Johnny, tell us about the hot sauce line that you're developing here.
Yeah, I've been doing this for 3 or 4 years now. I fell in love with the habanero pepper. It's just got this amazing flavor and pretty intense heat. But really it was the flavor that I fell in love with a few years ago. And, I tried to find a habanero sauce that I liked out in the stores, and people just seem to make it with usually preservative or, just junk in them.
Right.
So I didn't, I kind of I'm on the path where I kind of care about what I put in my body, and so
Cool.
I decided, what, if I can't find it, I'm going to make them on my own. I have a culinary arts background, a cooking background, so
Nice.
it wasn't a big stretch for me to jump in there and start mixing fruits and vegetables and habaneros and seeing what I could come up with. And it just took, a few years, like I said, of really diving in and perfecting the flavors.
Hmm.
And then it took me a good year of business to just get kind of all the ducks in a row to be able to sell this internationally, to get it across borders, FDA approval and all that crazy stuff. So
Right.
it took a little longer than I thought, but we're finally here.
Awesome. Well, tell us about the fundraising campaign you got going on for it.
Yeah, part of this whole thing was to get FDA approval, I have to work in a commercial kitchen and make a really large quantity to start with, which is, I started really small, just in my own kitchen, but that I kind of had to let that idea go when I wanted to sell it to our friends in the United States and overseas. So basically, I'm dealing with over a ton of fruit and vegetables in my first batch. So I thought, what better way to start it than with a Kickstarter campaign to kind of raise the funds to make that happen, and also just take pre-orders, so people can actually just order one bottle right now on Kickstarter, or order 3, or order a pack of 9, and it's really been fun. We actually met our goal last night, so
Awesome.
we're in the positive. So there's lots of great reaction to the whole thing, but there's still 2 weeks left for people out there that like hot sauce or that have family friends that like hot sauce. There's still 2 weeks to place pre-orders, and we'll have everything made and shipped out in time for the holidays.
Oh, that's fantastic. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah. Well.
It's been great. It was fun. I think a lot of people will get a kick. Some people know me from Art of Dying, from the band, and touring. I think a lot of people will get a kick out of the video I made on Kickstarter, because it's kind of, it's me in a kitchen, so it's just kind of different.
All right. Well, for a bottle of your hot sauce, how much would it cost normally? Let's just say for US dollars.
When we start to sell it after the Kickstarter campaign, I'm not exactly sure how much it'll cost at this point, but right now it's $20 Canadian, which for you lucky Americans, that's about 14 or 15 bucks. And we were able to negotiate really great shipping. So FedEx has come on board to be a partner. And
Wow.
so the trio packs, which include the pineapple, the peach, and the beet, which is really cool. Those 3 flavors it's a really good deal on shipping, and then even the case of 9, which is 3 of each, is even better. So it's the bang for the buck is really good for everyone who likes hot sauce in America.
Awesome. Well, so you've got the hot sauce thing going on. Obviously, it's taking off. Do you have anything else that you kind of want to maybe dive into as far as food stuff goes? Are you thinking about any other sauces or any, making your own wine is real big right now. What are you thinking about the future?
On the Kickstarter campaign, to get there, you just go to Kickstarter.com and type in hot, and you'll find my hot sauces there right away. You can't miss the colors, the pineapple, the peach, and the beet. And then if you go into the campaign and go scroll down to the bottom, you'll see our whole line that we're planning to release eventually, which is it's basically just Johnny Hetherington Essentials. And the idea is, I'm a big griller. I love barbecuing, and I love, everything. When I'm not on tour, I just love cooking and having fun with it. So there's in the all natural line, there's going to be rubs, salt. There's a vinegar, infused vinegar, and infused olive oil, and we're just expanding the whole line. And of course, there's a barbecue sauce. So these are all future products in the essential line down the road.
Awesome. Well, so, obviously it was a bit of a struggle with the FDA approval, but kind of walk your fans through a little bit what you had to do in order to make this a go. What approvals did you need? Things like that.
Yeah, that's the tough part about, selling a food product is basically you want to protect everyone and make sure everyone's safe, right? The last thing you want to do is make a product that makes someone sick or something like that. So that's what the FDA is there for. And same with in Canada, we have the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. So basically, I had to meet with all these groups and show them my plan and show them my product. And then now, when I'm working in a commercial kitchen, that kitchen has to be registered with those organizations so that there's a level of standard being held out there. So basically, everything is meeting and exceeding all the food safe requirements for international shipping. So it has been a little bit of an undertaking, but worth every minute of it, because now we can actually take orders from around the world and people can get it, like I said before, or in time for the holidays.
Right. Well, so now this is obviously your private venture going on, but would you ever incorporate anything from Art of Dying into it? A lot of bands are doing the hot sauce for the bands or the beer for the bands or anything like that. Have you ever thought about combining them, or do you want to kind of keep it separate?
For now, I'm keeping it separate, although it's funny because music and hot sauce and grilling and all this stuff just seems to go hand in hand.
Yeah.
When we're on the road together, we're usually breaking out the charcoal barbecue on the side of the bus and having a great old time. So definitely the guys and I will be eating all this stuff on the road. I don't see myself selling barbecue sauce at our merch table.
Right.
We'll kind of keep that for the CDs and the T-shirts and stuff. But
cool.
Yeah, I think there's always a place. Like I know when I was in England last year, and I got to sample some of the Trooper beer, which is Iron Maiden's signature beer, and I was just like that. I just love when bands do that kind of stuff. So we're always thinking of great ideas like that too.
Awesome. Well, and as far as the future, are you going to be opening up a store specifically for your product, or do you just kind of want to keep it in the commercial kitchen and just kind of on the down low?
I have plans to open a store in Vancouver, definitely. Once I have the product line done, we'll probably do something like that. Vancouver's my hometown, and it would be great to have people here, have it be a little bit of a tourist attraction. This city is amazing when it comes to food in the first place. So just to have that here would be great. And then I do eventually want to get it into some stores. This is one of the big things about this sauce is that it's all natural and there's nothing bad in it. I was joking the other day that it's practically like a spicy little smoothie. It's actually good for you. So
Cool.
I'm going to get it into a few stores like, Whole Foods, and there's a couple great stores in Vancouver, Choices, and just stores that kind of care about what people eat. And I've had cancer in my family, and I made a decision a few years ago just to stop putting junk in my body.
Mm.
And that's just becoming a real common story out there, where we all kind of have to look out for each other and make sure we're eating good things rather than garbage.
Right. Do you do any kind of? Do you try to be a little bit more promotional about eating healthy? When you're talking about your line of sauces, like, you don't give the lecture, but do you do the encouraging about stopping the fast food and everything else?
Yeah, that came up a lot on the road when we're traveling as a band. It's really difficult to avoid the pitfalls of fast food. And, on our last tour, I actually started, funny you mentioned that earlier, but I actually started a little kind of blog on my Instagram called The Art of Dining. Little pun on Art of Dying.
Right.
I think you did that. But just because it seems that it's kind of interesting what bands have to eat on the road. And so I made it a point to kind of show people what I'm eating and how I'm getting around the corners of fast food and not going there. And I try to find, one really good original restaurant or meal in every little town we go to, in every big city. And just, whether it's on a search for the greatest burger ever made, or whether it's just something original. It's great to pull into cities all over the place and find a gem.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, speaking of being on tour and everything, do you have any news about the band, about Art of Dying? Are you guys working on a new album, doing any touring?
Yeah, our album's actually done. 13 songs, which we hope to have out early in 2016. We did leak 5 songs early, so there's a 5-song EP right now on iTunes and Spotify.
Nice.
Called Rise Up.
Cool.
Yeah, and that's out there right now. We just actually wrapped up a bunch of touring. We actually played this great festival in Sacramento where some of our heroes were playing, like Faith No More and Deftones.
Oh wow! Right.
Stone Temple Pilots. Yeah, it was just really, really great festival out in Sacramento. So that was our last show, and we just announced on our website that we're playing the holiday parties in Boise and Spokane. So we're gonna just do a couple smaller shows here in 2 weeks, and we'll have some more announcements about touring soon.
Awesome. Well, one last question for you. Where can your fans and eager buyers of your hot sauce, where can they go to find out all they want to know about the hot sauce, or even about the band, or even the Art of Dying?
Yeah, just type in Johnny Hetherington, and my name will come up with the hot sauce probably, and for sure. Right now, the best place to go to get the sauce is Kickstarter.com, which is kind of the leading crowdfunding site out there. So you just go to Kickstarter.com and type in, search for the word hot, and you'll see the sauce pop up right away.
Cool. All right, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time, and this is cool. I'm really excited for you.
Thanks, Diana. Yeah, me too. It's been a passion project, just something on the side that isn't music, and it's a lot of fun too.
Yeah, that's the best of both worlds right there.
Totally.
All right, man, take care, and as soon as we get everything set for the interview, we'll send you guys a link, and we'll go from there.
Perfect. I'll post it on all our socials.
Awesome. All right, appreciate it. Take care, Johnny.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.